This is a video response to a video posted by my friend Paul recently on Facebook, starring Milton Jones, popular comedian, on the subject of Christianity.
Is Christianity too weird? I think God's creation is like him, inexplicably clever, outrageously excessive, and a bit weird. But too many of us Christians just manage the a bit weird part. Often this isn't helped by the media, who try and find the oddest person with the most extreme views to represent Christianity. But sometimes we don't help ourselves. I mean, run it past me one more time. Jesus came to identify with the suffering of ordinary people, and now his chief representatives live in huge palaces and wear big pointy hats. And sometimes it's almost as if Christians can't cope with the fact that if you really do say sorry, God really does just let you off. So we have to make up other rules and special ways of talking to sort of help punish everyone. Often we're not very good at saying sorry ourselves. The Pope's first tweet was "Praise the Lord." Perhaps it should have been "OMG, Earth not centre of universe, soz Copernicus, lol." Yes, and to me one of the mysteries of Christianity is why so many Christians rarely admit that so much of it is a mystery. So you might think to yourself, it's all a bit too weird. I mean, apart from being involved at the beginning of science, systems of government, philosophy, art, schools, hospitals, the emancipation of women, the abolition of slavery, social welfare, helping form the basis of the moral code most people live by, and introducing popular notions of justice, mercy, decency and compassion, what has Christianity ever really done for the world?
Paul posted a video on the subject of Christianity. It was some thoughts by the popular comedian Milton Jones, and it was based on the Monty Python sketch "What Have the Romans Ever Done For Us?". I think Milton titled this "Is Christianity Too Weird?", but he based it really around the Monty Python sketch I just mentioned.
In the clip, Milton Jones mentions that religion was involved in philosophy and art, emancipation of women, abolition of slavery, and several other things, and probably could have gone on for a long time. But we must remember that religion was around and therefore really involved. I mean, religion is an important topic and therefore would have been taken into account in philosophy and art and so on. However, religion isn't the cause of art or philosophy, it's simply one of the many subjects of those things. So it's not a defence of religion that's involved in art and philosophy. Similarly, he mentions that religion was involved in schools and in basically good deeds to men and the building of morality and our legal systems and so on. I would like to think that without religion, I, for one, wouldn't go around killing people or maiming people or raping people, and I think most people are the same. Religion isn't therefore the only reason why we have morality. Men have morality of their own accord. We follow the golden rule of doing to others as you would wish to be done to yourself. So if something would make you feel bad that somebody might do to you, question yourself whether you should be doing that to other people. That happens without religion.
Milton mentions that the press and the media seem to pick the oddest people with the strangest views to represent Christians. I can't say I think that's true. I mean, when you watch the news, sure, it's filled with people who are religious bigots or religious fanatics, people who preach hate, bombings, jihads, all sorts of things. Not all Christian, but many religions, and some of them are Christians. I mean, come on, they're not going to post videos about the Christians who knit scarves for the poor. That just isn't news. So I don't think the media particularly misrepresent Christianity any more than they misrepresent lots of other things, probably more.
Well, the first thing I want to say here is, Paul, I respect you very much, I like you very much, you're a good friend of mine, but I'm afraid I think that what Milton Jones has to say in the link you've provided is a load of tosh. Sorry.
What has Christianity ever done for us? Well, again, I refer to notes here. They've exterminated thousands upon thousands of pagans, killed tens of thousands of mainly women as being witches. Of course, there was the Spanish Inquisition. Destroyed many, many, many historical non-Christian temples in the name of Christianity. Killed tens of thousands in the Christian Crusades. And basically, I could have gone on and on and on and on listing wars and slaughters have taken place in the name of religion and in the name of Christianity itself. I'd have had a list along with my own, and then some. The church tried to build its walls, or tries to build its walls, on the backs of good people, and ignore its many, many, many mistakes and grave misguidances. I'm referring to my notes here because it says that Milton claimed the church was I think he means it was influential in the abolition of slavery, emancipation of women, in the introduction of schools, hospitals. It was there at the beginning of science, he specifically says, and philosophy and art. And he credits the church, or Christianity, with social welfare, morality, justice, decency, mercy and compassion. All of those things, I would say to you, existed prior to Christianity. I should add to all this that I love and admire my religious friends. I have lots of them for many reasons, but not because of religion. I think it's important to say that people show compassion, not the church. People developed modern morality despite the church. People abolish slavery, not the church. People inspire art, not the church. People build schools. Churches build some too, but it's not the church that builds schools. People build hospitals and care for people in hospitals. Darts teams pro rata probably do just as much good in the world as the church. People with moustaches do lots of charitable work. People do these good things, not the church. I ought to mention that Paul is a great friend of mine and colleague of mine,